There we go. All right. So FRQ1, differential equation. So we have dy over dt equal to y over 10, h minus y. They give you t equal to 0, then f of 0 equal to 10. All right. So number one, equilibrium. Do you remember equilibrium solution? It is when dy over dt equal to 0. That's it. So like easy point as well. Okay. Dy over dt equals 0. That means this guy right here equal to 0, so y equal to 0, and y equal to 8. That's equilibrium solution. Easy, right? Describe the long-term behavior when t larger than 0. So when t larger than or equal to 0, you can see f of 0 greater than okay, actually plug it in. So if you plug it in right here, the initial value is f of 0 is 10. If I plug it in into the slope, dy over dt, I have y over 10 over 10, 10 over 10, 8 minus 10. That's give me negative 2, less than 0. So behavior is decreasing, right? Dy over dt going to be decreasing. Because this one usually I talk about the population, so the population is decreasing. Let me see the full sentence. What do they say? Yeah. So they're decreasing to y equal to 8, from 0 to 8. Equilibrium solution. Okay. Euler method. You remember Euler method? Okay, Euler method, two step, but from 0 to 1. So what is the sign of the step? Sorry, cannot log in here. You have two step and you need to go from 0 to 1. So what is the sign? What is the sign of the step? The step going to be 0 to 2. The step going to be not 2. You have to, yes, 0.5, right? 0.5. Yeah. So you have two step. You need two step. So draw like this. Draw like this. So 0, 1, 2. You need two step because each step going to be 0.5. So my x going to be 0, 0.5, and 1. Oh, in this case, it's going to be t, right? So t. So tn. So 0, 0.5, and 1. So the one they want to ask you is the number of the y. All right. Now, when t equal to 0, y will be 10, right? That is the given one. They will always give you the first value. The first one will be 10. Now you're gonna use in the formula, the Euler formula, y y1, you can do y1 equal to y0 plus h times the derivative, right? The derivative is dy over dt, the one that they give you. So y prime here is y over 10, 8 minus y. Stop me anytime for any question, okay? So y0 is 10, right? From here. So y0 10 plus h is 0.5 because you want two step and you go from 0 to 1. So it need to be 0.5, 0.5. And then y prime. Oh, here we go. Y prime you need to calculate. So using the formula they gave you, y is 10. I block it in 10 here. 10 over 10, 8 minus 10. So I have negative 2. So now multiply by negative 2. So 10, 0.5 mean 1 half. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. So the answer is 9. I'm going to fill in 9 here. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Okay. Because they asked about two step. You're gonna approximate to F1. So you need to go to the F1. Like F of 1 here. You need to get this number. That's the final answer. Okay. Right here. I'm talking about this guy. So Next, I'm gonna do y2 equal to y1 plus h time derivative but of h of y1. So my y1 I just found it is 9 with 9 plus h is 0.5 is still 0.5. Now for the y1 prime, you need to find a new derivative. So using the same formula here, the one they gave you, okay? You're gonna plug it in, but instead of plug in the 10, like the previous step, now you're gonna plug it in the 9. So I'm gonna do y prime equal to 9 over 10, 8 minus 9. So 9 over 10, 8 minus 9 is negative 1, so it's negative 9 over 10. So I'm gonna put negative 9 over 10 here, okay? Stop me anytime, okay? Now 9 plus again 0.5 is 1 half. So that's mean you're going to be minus 9 over 20, right? Now the common denominator is going to be 20 and 9 times 20 is 180. 180 minus 9. So 180 minus 9 is 171 over 20. So that is your answer. Okay? 171 over 20. That will be the answer. I also have the feeling the Euler will be there. Okay? So basically, whatever I review today, that I think the high chance they're gonna happen. They're gonna appear. You have like, let me see. You have 20 hours to the test. Can you believe that? 20 hours. Okay. Any question? Euler? Euler can happen on MCQ, can happen on FRQ. Okay. Um, are we good with Euler? Oh, Shirley cannot log in, Jay?
No, because I think it needs a password.
Yeah, it's a new password.
And
I
she can't
think.
join from her phone. Like the link is not working from her phone. Like she needs the password.
Oh, if she using on the phone, they're gonna have different passwords.
Oh,
I'm gonna send her a message on the strategy. For the phone, it's gonna be number only, but for the
wait.
for
She
the
says she's in the waiting room.
oh really?
Yeah.
I don't see anyone in a waiting room. Hmm. Maybe she was in the wrong one. Okay, send her this link again. Okay, I put on the chat. Oh, yeah. All right, let's continue. They're recording anyway. Now, second degree. This FRQ1, I think the difficult question is number 3. There's a lot of step, and I don't know if it's going to be happen on the test. So now let's do number 3. Okay, number 3, the part C here is second degree of Taylor polynomial. I like to be organized. So before I'm doing anything, I'm gonna just write what is the second degree of Taylor. Okay, second degree mean okay, first you're gonna have f about t0. So that's mean a is 0. So that's mean they're talking about the Maclaurin series actually. So f of 0, x to the power 0 over 0 factorial. Okay, plus f prime of 0, x to the power 1, 1 factorial plus f double prime of 0, x squared over 2 factorial. That's second degree. Okay, so what do we know already? The whole thing here going to be 1. But then f of 0, they gave you with 10. So we know this guy to be 10 plus. Now f prime of 0. What is f prime of 0? So they gave you this guy, the slope, y prime is y over 10, h minus y. So when you put then when they're asking about f of 0, that's mean t equal to 0. When t equal to 0, f of 0 is 10. So I'm gonna plug in back 10 here. I think it's negative 2. We found earlier. 10 over 10, h minus 10, so you have negative 2. So this guy is negative 2. Okay, don't be what you could be confused is you confused about this guy is about y. Okay, this guy is about y, not about x. So don't plug it in 0 here. Don't plug in 0 here. But when t equal to 0, f is 10. Oh, she in the waiting room? Oh, I don't see anyone in the waiting room. That's weird. Maybe this, yeah, maybe I agree with Valerie. Maybe she in the O Zoom. That was she in the waiting room. Maybe she click on the O one. Send her,
She sent a screenshot and it says Parker um Lee's personal meeting room.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see anyone I don't see anyone in the waiting room. Hmm, that's weird. I can make one of you to be co-host so you can oh. Yeah, I don't see anyone in the waiting room. Did she log in by
Mysterious
herself?
because she just left the waiting room.
Okay. Can she
Okay.
log in again?
Okay, but she's in the room again. Did you see anything?
No.
Okay.
Did she check the correct ID and the password? Maybe now this time try to manually enter the Zoom ID. Okay, here's the Zoom ID. When you plug okay, let me type in the Zoom ID. Eight 87971 87971 2525124 25124. So that's the Zoom ID. So tell her to just manually type in the Zoom ID when they ask for the passcode. If she log in by the phone, she's gonna type 786 526. If she log in by the laptop, then 022 capital Y H capital T. I just I put on the chat. Okay. Uh Second degree. Okay, now second degree. F prime is negative 2. So I have this one negative 2. Negative 2 times x to power 1 over 1. So that's just negative 2x plus f of double prime of 0. So this is the one that's tricky. How do you find f double prime of 0? First, what they give you is they only give you the f prime, right? So f prime, f prime is y over 10 times x minus y. So that means you need to find what is y double prime. You can use product rule or you can distribute them and you're gonna do the power rule. It's either way it's fine. You can try to do product rule or you can multiply it. It's up to you. I have 1 over 10 times x minus y. I'm gonna use in product rule. Plus now I'm gonna keep y over 10 and then the derivative of this guy is negative 1. So now it's gonna be uh I can factor the 110 out. So I have a minus y minus y. Yeah. So you're gonna have h minus 2y. Okay, and now you're gonna find what is y. Y is 10. Because when f equals to 0, x equals to 0, y 10. So we're gonna plug it in 1 over 10, h minus 20. So negative 12 over 10, right? So that divided by 2, you have negative 6 over 5. So negative 6 over 5, x squared to 2 factorial is 2. So this just means negative x squared, 3x squared over 5. Now everything here, you're gonna plug it in what? Approximate f1. That means x equal to 1. Oh, in this case, everything is t, but you got the idea. Okay, everything is t. So from here, that's what we just found. I'm gonna plug it in x by 1. So I have 10 minus 2 times 1 minus 3 times 1 over 5. So 10 minus 2 minus 3 over 5. So equal to 8 minus 3 over 5. So that's 15, not 15, 40. 40 minus 3 over 5, and that's 37 over 5. 46. Oh, the answer is 46 over 5. So we did something calculation wrong. 12 over 5. Something wrong about here. 6 over, oh no, it's correct. 6 over 5. That's right. So 10 minus 2, 12 over 5. Some calculation, just some calculation here. But we maybe get it too fast. So they say it should be negative 12 over 5. So this is going to be negative 12 over 5. Then this one should be negative 6 over 5. So 6 over 5. And then they're going to give you can check the calculation by yourself, okay? I mean, the concept is this 46 over 5. But I think that's the tricky part of the question. Now, for what value, y is the row, well, for what value y going to row fastest? So dy over dt is a function. Remember that dy over dt is function y over 10 times 8 minus y. If you really distribute them out, you will see this is actually a parabola, right? This is quadratic. And but the quadratic with a negative on the front, that downward parabola. And let's say what value. So whenever you hear the word minimum, maximum, the row is fastest, the row is slowest. That means that just talk about the derivative. So radius means you're gonna find the derivative when it is equal to 0. So literally they ask you to find what point is this. So you can find the derivative and let them equal to 0. So the derivative of this guy is 4 over 5 minus 2y over 10. And if you let this go to 0, you can solve them to be 2y over 10 equal to 4 over 5. So y equal to cancel this by 2, cancel it by 2, so y equal to 4. So the answer here is y equal to 4, okay? So the concept is to take the derivative one more time of this guy and let them equal to 0. So it's not that hard. You see that? It's not that hard, but you need to know what do they asking for. Okay. Parametric derivative, FTC, accumulation. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me talk about the velocity vector. Speed is dx over dt square plus dy over dt square. That's the speed, right? The vector, the velocity vector, it's just dx over dt and dy over dt. We didn't talk about it in class as well. So I'm gonna send this recording so that you all can run this. Velocity vector is dx over dt, dy over dt. And then when you find the speed, that's why the speed is going to be square root of this square plus this square, the magnitude. So the vector is going to be from this y and x. Dx over dy going to be 2t minus 4. Dy over dt going to be 3t squared minus 3. Okay, so this is the vector velocity vector. And the speed, you're gonna square each of this and you add them. The same thing as dx over dy is square over dy over dt square. So I'm gonna square this. I'm gonna have 2t minus 4 square plus 3t square minus 3, everything square root. But you don't need to expand them because you can just plug it in t equal to 2. So when I plug in t equal to 2, what do I have? Oh, 2t times 2 is 0. So this is going to be gone. 2 square is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. So 9 square. 2 square, 2t minus 4. Yeah, 2t minus 4. 3t square. I just checked this calculation is correct. Yeah. So square root here. So it's going to be 9. All right. So that's the speed. Easy, easy, easy point. For all the time in 0 and 4 where the tension line is horizontal. Horizontal line, the slope equal to 0, right? Undefined is when the vertical line. So tangent is vertical, is undefined. But horizontal is when the slope equal to 0. So you're gonna do dy over dt equal to 0. That mean 3t squared minus 3 equal to 0. So dx over dy. So dx, I mean the dy over dx. I keep doing the same mistake here. 3t squared minus 3 over 2t minus 4. And because you want to be horizontal, that means the top need to be 0. So 3t squared minus 3 equal to 0, t equal to plus minus 1. But check the question that asks you for all the time in 0 and 4. And for sure, the time cannot be negative, so t must be equal to 1. Okay? Uh, yeah, sorry. We have 10 minutes. I don't know. This thing you need to have upgrade your pro account. Anyway, it's so hard to meet in Zoom. So horizontal when t equals to 1. So we done this. Total distance. Easy, right? Total distance is when you're gonna do absolute value. Absolute value of VT. What is VT though? VT is just the vector we just did here. So if you want to find it, actually it's the speed. So it's going to be 9 here, absolute value of 9 from 0 to 4. Total distance. Oh, you don't plug in the 2 though, not 9. You plug in this guy. So 2t minus 4 square plus 3t square minus 3. So dx over dt square plus dy over dt square. Yeah, that is speed. So this is the total distance, and v of t is square up each one, and you plus them like the speed. That is speed. And then you're gonna find, I mean, this question you can just put in calculator. Just put in calculator from 0 to 4. They're gonna give you 24.183. That's just the solution on the back. Okay, so this one is just calculator. Calculator. Okay, the polar curve. So let's do the next one. Stop me anytime for any question, okay? So the polar curve they give you this. R equal to 2 plus 2 cosine theta. Now you just need to set up. Okay, set up but do not evaluate. Okay. Area of the polar is what? 1/2 r squared, right? The hard thing, d theta. The hard thing is you need to find where do they come from? From alpha to beta. What is the alpha and what is the beta? So I don't know if I told you before, is you're gonna let r equal to 0, right? You're gonna let r equal to 0. So 2 plus 2 cosine theta equal to 0. So 2 cosine theta equal to -2. Cosine theta is -1. So if you look at the cosine function like this. -1 happen over here, right? Negative pi to pi. Now this is 0, negative pi over 2. This is negative pi over 2. This is pi over 2. But you want it to be -1, so it's right here. Right here, -1. So this is the negative pi to pi. So it's go to negative pi to pi, and you plug it in the r, you're gonna have 1/2 2 plus 2 cosine theta everything squared integral d theta. That's the answer. Okay. From pi, from negative pi to pi. I know it's gonna be it's small like this. Negative pi to pi. R squared, that means 2 plus 2 cosine theta square d theta. They didn't ask you to evaluate, so that's the answer. Now, a tricky thing is also is remember for the polar, the limits, it doesn't matter as long as you make one the same length. What I meant is instead of going to from pi, negative pi to pi, another an another answer can also be 0 to 2 pi. Same thing. Okay, so only for the polar. Only for the polar, you can this from 0 to 2 pi. It is also the same thing as from negative pi to pi. It's just one revolution. So that's the same thing. Sometimes they can give you the MCQ. They didn't put negative pi to pi, but they put 0 to 2 pi. That's also the same answer. Okay. So FRQ2 is done. Relative maximum or minimum. So this one you're gonna do the sign chart. Okay, let me erase everything. Any questions so far? Well, we recorded, so if you have any question, you can review it, and if you have any questions, send me a message anytime. Okay. Again, you have exactly like 20 hours to the test. Don't sleep late today. I'll take some note to tell you. Okay, min max is about derivative equal to 0. Parallel when two slope equal to each other. Okay, because last year they actually asked about the derivative. They asked about writing the line when they are parallel of the FRQ. You can review the 2025 FRQ last year. Remember, parallel, they have the same slope. And then perpendicular mean reciprocal and a different sign, right? We learned that in hand. Okay, let's see. Okay, EVT. EVT. Extreme value, the saying that for sure you're gonna have maximum and minimum. But also you need to check the boundary. Okay, you need to check the endpoint. Let's say the function go from the function go from -2 to 5. And after you take in the derivative of the function, you find that the critical point happen at 0 and let not make 0 to 3 to 1 and 3. So one of them is going to maximum or minimum, or you need to check the -2 and 5 as well. Okay, so again, let me summarize it. EVT saying that the maximum and the minimum happen at the critical point, and the critical point is where the derivative equal to 0. But it can also happen at the boundary. So you need to find what is f of -2, what is f5, what is f1, what is f3. Compare all of them to see which one is the lowest number, that's the minimum, or which number is the highest number, which is the maximum. Okay, so that's something you need to know. You need to be careful about the ABT. Let's see. Yeah, vector velocity, we just talked about this. Remember to copy the question correctly, write the limit correctly, plug in the number correctly. Yeah, so okay. So I think we talked all the things I wanted to tell you. Now, okay, if you draw the number, the chart, the table here, -3 equal to -2, -1 equal to 0, 0 equal to 3, 1 is 0, and 3 equal to -4. We have 2 minutes. All right, identify the x value when f had relative maximum minimum. Okay, what you're gonna do? Remember, the derivative is decreasing here, 0, and then increasing, and then go to decreasing 0. Okay, so right here is going to be the minimum. Right here going to be the maximum. So the minimum happen at x equal to -1, and the maximum happen at 1. Easy point. Okay. If f second derivative is less than 0, that is the uh concave down, right? Less than 0 concave down. This is easy. Now g of x equal to f of x squared. All right. Phi g of x. So this is the chain rule, right? When you're checking the derivative, that means you're checking the derivative of this guy. And the derivative of this guy is just what? It's just the derivative of itself times the derivative of inside the chain rule. So you're gonna 2 times 2x. That's it. I think this one is a review for you the chain rule. So the answer is this. Okay, f prime of x squared times 2x. If f of 0 is phi, if f of 0 is phi and integral from 0 to 3 fx dx equal to -6 phi f3. Okay, this is maybe about the FTC. So 0 to 3 f prime less than a minute. Uh-oh. We just need to log out, log in again. That's it. -6. Uh, okay. I will send you another link. This is the first time we do it, so that's mean a couple of thing technical issue. But I'm gonna send you if you can join, you can join.